Welcome to the Retirement Plan Enrollment tutorial provided by MVP Plan Administrators, your retirement plan third-party administrator and record keeper. This video will walk you through the enrollment process and discuss accessing your account setup, the online enrollment wizard, and finally, the website homepage. To access your account, go to MVP401k.com. On the homepage, scroll over the Login button to reveal the option for Participant Login. This will bring up the page to enter your login credentials. For first-time users, your default user ID will be your Social Security number, and your default password will be your date of birth using the format shown. For security purposes, your default login will only be available for a set time frame after first becoming eligible. If you miss this period or have difficulties logging in for any other reason, you can call MVP at 1-866-687-6877 to have your user ID and password reset back to the default. Those logging in for the first time will then need to complete their account setup before proceeding through the enrollment process. Requirements include setting a new password, entering a valid email address, creating a new login ID, and finally, setting your security questions. In addition, MVP now offers two-factor authentication to provide your account with better security. A code will be sent to your email address or your mobile number to verify your identity with the option to require a verification code with each unique login or only upon first logging in with a new device. Your plan features auto-enrollment, meaning that once eligible, the stated percentage will be withheld from your paycheck and contributed to your retirement plan unless you elect otherwise. Before proceeding to the online enrollment wizard, you will be given three options. Option 1 is to remain auto-enrolled at the stated contribution rate. Option 2 is to opt out of auto-enrollment and contribute a different rate or amount to the plan. And Option 3 is to opt out of auto-enrollment and set your contribution rate to 0. Once you have made your selection, click Continue, and keep in mind that your contribution rate can always be updated or changed through the website at any time. Once completed, you will move on to the online enrollment wizard. This tool requires 5 simple steps that should take no more than a few minutes to complete. Step 1 will ask you to set your notification preferences and choose whether you would prefer emailed or paper statements. Step 2 will ask you to confirm your information, including your birth date and address. This information comes from your payroll provider. If any information is incorrect, please notify your HR or payroll department. Step 3 will ask you to choose your deferral or savings rate. You have the option to contribute a specific dollar amount or percentage. Your plan may or may not allow for Roth contributions. While saving in the plan is optional, we encourage you to do so. Generally, a 10 to 15% savings rate is often the goal. Simply start where you are comfortable. You can always increase or decrease your savings rate later if needed. Step 4 will ask you to choose your investments. You have the option to stay in the default fund or choose your own investments. The default plan investment is essentially the do it for me option for those who do not have the desire or expertise to manage their own investments. Finally, Step 5 will ask you to designate your beneficiary. Those who are single or married and planning to keep their spouse as their primary beneficiary can do so online. However, those who are married and would like to switch their primary beneficiary to someone other than their spouse will need to complete a form that must be signed by your spouse and notarized. This form can be found on the participant website, or you can reach out to your HR contact or plan service provider for a copy. Even if you do not plan to save in the plan, you should designate a beneficiary as there may be employer contributions being made on your behalf. Once complete, you will be presented with an enrollment summary. Please verify that all information is correct before clicking the Enroll Me button. Once initially enrolled in the plan, all future logins will direct you to your account homepage. From here, you can view your account balance, current savings rate, year-to-date return, and more. For additional detail on any of these items, simply click the desired option. Future changes to your account information can be made by clicking My Profile in the upper right-hand corner. For questions regarding the plan, you may reach out to your HR contact as well as your plan service providers listed here. The advisor on your plan is your primary resource for any questions related to the investments or retirement planning. MVP, the record keeper and third-party administrator on the plan, will be your contact for any operational, website, or transactional questions, including distributions, loans, and rollovers. This concludes the enrollment tutorial. Thank you for listening, and please do not hesitate to reach out with any questions.